Yo, what is up, Live Squad? Trending back here with another 801 Left vlog for you guys. Now, it has been far too long. Like, I can't even recount the last time I put out a real video, not just a YouTube short. For all of you guys out there that are watching the channel still, I really appreciate you. The channel's been growing. We've been getting tons of views on the shorts. Thank you guys so much. I seriously cannot thank you enough for taking this channel to where it is now. We are slowly creeping up onto our first 1,000 subscribers. Currently, I think we're right around 770 or so, right around there. And I mean, it's just been growing so fast over the last couple months. So seriously, I really appreciate you guys and everything you guys do for me. But without further ado, let's just kick straight into this video and talk about the top 3 things that I hate about having my C8 Corvette, the car itself, or just overall the experience and owning the C8 Corvette. Number 1 is that I would really wish that I could drive it year round. Now, I don't know what you can see behind me, but it is white as can be out there. We got tons of snow last night, and it's not a good car to be driving in the snow. I mean, especially with how they've kind of designed the engine and like the cover of the engine for the back windshield. It has the air pockets that, you know, to help cool the engine, that any type of water or anything just goes straight onto the engine. There's no protection. So everything from that nasty snow, the really dirty, gritty, just really dirty snow, is gonna go straight onto the car. None of that is going to be just kind of on there on the surface and brushed off or slowly melt away. I mean, some of it will, but anything that gets on those vents are going to go straight onto the engine, and it's going to make it super, super dirty. You don't want that type of buildup, especially on such an important part of this car. So I really wish that I could drive it year round. And to be fair, that's not really the Corvette's fault, because I live in Utah, so I expect snow, and I have a winter season, so there's going to be portions of the year that I can't drive the car, and that's just how it is, and that's okay. I mean, I love it here. I love Utah, so I don't mind it, but I do wish that I could drive it year round. It's been about 3 months, actually, probably, since I've actually driven the car. You saw that car show. I went to that in September. That was about 2 months ago, coming up on 3. So, I mean, you look at it, it's been 2-3-ish months since I've really taken the car out. And any of you guys that are out there, you know, you want to be in the car all the time, doing as much as you can. So, that is one thing I really do wish that I could drive it year round. That is the number 1 thing that I definitely probably could put as the downside to owning this car in my personal situation. Number 2, now this specifically kind of attains to just a select variety of people out there that own these C8 Corvettes, or if you have one yourself or know someone who has one. And like I said, this really isn't the biggest downfall for me personally, because I don't really see the need, at least in my opinion, to have more than the one that I have. But something that I hear from a lot of people, or people are always like, oh, why'd you go with that one? Or, you know, why'd you choose the one that you have? So for you that are new to the channel or just need a refresher, I own a 2020 Z51 Corvette, or with the Z51 package, but I only have the 1LT. And I know a lot of people are just, I see a lot of people that hate on them. I get that it is the basic version of it. You know, it doesn't have all of the extra upgrades that a 2LT or a 3LT will have. And like I said, that's why this pertains to a specific group of people. Is I really like mine. I don't have a problem with all the little things that people say you need to have, and you need to buy the 2LT or the 3LT. I don't really see a problem. I love my 1LT with the Z51 package. It pairs very well, and I've had an absolute blast with it. So that's not necessarily something I hate about my Corvette, obviously, but that's something that I do see a lot of people talk about when they talk about their own, or if they're looking to purchase one. They always ask, you know, is the 1LT worth it? Do you need the 2LT? Do you need the 3LT? And I guarantee some of you people watching this video are going to say the same exact thing, that you absolutely do need it. And I mean, for some people, if that's what you need, by all means, make it a necessity and make sure you get the one you want. But for other people, there's people that just kind of don't mind, or they don't really see the need in all of the extra stuff. So 1LT it is, and I've had an absolute blast with mine, and very happy with the decision I made. And number 3, the third and final thing that I hate about my C8 Corvette, or C8 Corvettes in general. I really wish that they could just keep up with the demand. I guess that's really the best way to put this. I mean, you guys see it right now. That Z06 is pretty much impossible to get on. I mean, you could have planned this a long time ago. You could have gone on a list 2 years ago when the Stingray was announced. And even if you were on a list, you're still going to be waiting so long. I mean, if you think the wait is long for a Stingray, the Z06 is just out of this world. And I mean, the car is absolutely amazing. It is phenomenal, and it's going to be one of the best cars ever designed, in my opinion. So if you want to get on a list for a Z06, you're going to be waiting a really long time, and you're going to be paying a lot of money. I've seen already there's only a couple Z06s out there, and one of them has already had an offer on it. That's it. The car's not even for sale, and someone wants to buy it for $110,000 over MSRP. So, I mean, if that says anything, now I will say that one was from a fairly famous YouTuber. So, I mean, maybe that plays a factor that car, it might be worth a little bit more than someone else's Z06 just because of who owned it. So I can see maybe a little flexibility in there, but still $110,000 over MSRP just to own the Z06 Corvette. And so, I mean, if that, like I said, if that says anything, you're gonna see massive markups. But the good thing out of any of this sad demand and supply issue is I think it's gonna keep prices up. And I mean, for some people that's good, for some people that's bad. Obviously, if you're looking to buy one, you have to either wait it out or, you know, try to find one in a range that you're willing to pay for. So, I mean, good and bad, but it's going to hold the market up. So that might be good for you. It might be bad for you. So that's one of the third things that I could say that someone, or not necessarily me again, but someone can hate about the C8 Corvettes is that the prices are always going to stay high because people always want them, and people bought them at higher prices. So I think personally prices are going to stay up, especially since the Z06, a lot of people were anticipating to wait for it, and now they're slowly realizing it's not really going to be a realistic opportunity or idea. They're going to go back to the Stingray again. So market might stay high, supply might be hard to find still, you're still waiting on them. So honestly, that would kind of be the third and final thing. Overall, I mean, you guys watched the video. There's nothing that I can really complain about hating a C8 Corvette. They are absolutely great cars. They are very fun, very much worth the money, especially since you're going to pay so much cheaper than any other car that's going to give you a good performance and the exotic look to it. So if you're looking to get one, by all means, I 100,000,000% recommend, yes, absolutely. Go for it. You will not be disappointed. They are great vehicles, very fun cars, and I could not be happier with having one myself. So yeah, honestly, you can't really hate the C8 Corvette. Like I said, it's been amazing, and this whole video was more so just average complaints or typical complaints you might hear from other people that talk about the C8 Corvettes. And like I said, some of these are real. There's a lot of people out there that will stick to everything that I just told you, and there are a lot of people that are just like, it doesn't really matter. I'll get what I want, I'll do what I want, and if you do what you want, there's no problem with that. So like I said, absolutely, I love the car. I don't hate the car. Before we end this video today, I wanted to just, I don't think I've showed this yet. I've worn it in a couple of my last couple of videos. So go back and check those videos out and see if you missed this in there. But this is my first official 801 Life hat. So these are not for sale currently, at least. This is my first one, so this is definitely going to be a keeper for a long time going forward to kind of just bring back to the channel. And last but not least, I finally also got my official Chevrolet Corvette coin. It shows the 2020, the year mine was made, finished in Arctic white. I'll have to show you guys that another video, maybe a closer up. But yeah, I thought that was super, super cool. I don't know if anyone even knows about these. But like I said, absolutely love the car. You cannot hate it. And just like that, this video is over and we're out.